Hi, this is John Miller, one of the pastors at the Community Church at Saddlebrook, and I hope you're having a great day. It's another beautiful day in Saddlebrook. What I wanted to do at this point is share with you a scripture out of the book of Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes is some people call it an odd and a strange book because it's a book that talks about that life is vain. Vanity, vanity, all is vanity. But within this book, there are some powerful statements about life, and I wanted to kind of pull one passage out for you this day, and I hope that it'll be helpful for you in your relationship with God. Now, this comes from chapter 4 and verse 9 and following, and it says this: "Two are better than one, for they have a better return for their labor. And if either of them falls, the other will lift him up. But woe to him who falls when no one else is there to lift him up." And what an important principle of life this is, that we need each other. We need others. We can't go solo in this life. God has not called us to live on an island all by ourselves. And this passage says, two are better than one. And then it tells about someone who slipped and fell, and there was no one to help them. As a matter of fact, a friend of mine fell this last week, and they fell in the garage because their hip broke. Something went break in their hip, and it was very painful. They hit the ground. They're alone. They're living alone. And they were able to get up in the golf cart and push the button to open the garage door, and they were somehow able to drive to their neighbor's house, and then from there an ambulance from which they had immediate surgery on that hip. And I think obviously there are a number of us who do live alone, but this passage is talking about relationships. Having a relationship of other people so close to us that they know how we're doing in life. They know our ups and our downs. They know if we're getting depressed or if we need help, because we're sharing it with them. We're letting them inside our life. So this passage is so important. He says, two are better than one, and they have a better return for the labor, obviously, because two can accomplish a whole lot more than one. And if either of them falls, the other will lift up his companion. And I look at that and I think, I need people in my life who know me well enough to know if I'm okay in my life, if I'm doing okay, psychologically, if I'm doing okay spiritually, if my relationship with the Lord is going sideways. They know me well enough to say, "What's going on, John? Are you okay? How are things with you and the Lord? And how are things going?" And I'll be honest with them because they know me well. So I want to encourage you to have someone in your life, if you don't already, especially us men. There's a book out that's called The Friendless American Male. And it talks about how so many men, as they go on in life, they don't have as many friends as they used to. And so many are isolated, and no one really knows us. And that's a dangerous place to be. So I want to encourage you this morning to listen and heed the wisdom of Solomon here. If you don't have someone close to you who knows you well, that you pray for God to give you someone like that in your life. Because we all fall, we all slip up and trip up. We need someone there that can come alongside and help us in our time of need. I hope that's helpful for you this morning, and I hope you have a great day.